Hi, I'm Annie,
And I'm Danny,
and we are
and we're
big
big and
and
greedy.
greedy. Another week. We're back.
Who missed us? Comment down below if you missed us.
Comment, miss you. Also, my hair is wet. It's not greasy.
Me too. My
Um,
hair's wet.
I showered. I'm very cleanly. We're both cleanly girls on the
Clean
pod
girl,
today.
clean girl aesthetic.
Okay, I just want to kick it off with our jobless of the week. We have two.
We have
The
two, yeah.
first one's a personal one. Our jobless of the week.
It's not, we're not approving of their lifestyle.
Our jobless of the week is at Big and Greedy Sucks on YouTube. Uh,
If you're not caught
so
up, share with the people.
I just think it's so on brand that we got a hate account before we got a fan account. Like
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense for us. I want them
but if
to
you want
start
to make a
I
fan
want them to
account.
start posting YouTube shorts of like
That's what,
yeah. Um I have
make an
a
excerpt.
if you don't know, I'll put the screenshot up, but basically they commented on our last episode, this podcast sucks. And then I sent my wolves. I sent my wolves. My mom responded. My sister responded. My sister's friend responded. We were in.
If me and my
Um,
gang pull up. So
Me and my
they
gang
pulled
pull
up.
up. No, literally, I got my wolves. I got my dogs. I want to say this. Danny and I, do we look like we were popular in high school?
The
Because
answer
we
is
weren't.
no.
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 Do you see the
No.
2020 ad room decor behind us? We were not popular in high school. Or I was known in high school, but y'all, the Challengers poster,
It
holy
just
shit.
keeps going. It just keeps going. Like, don't even worry. Like, yeah. So,
Damn. So, like, if you think that's gonna break us, you have another thing coming, bitch. You have another thing coming.
yeah.
Anything to add, Danny?
I just was saying, like, I've heard many an insult in my day, and nothing breaks my spirit anymore. And
No.
also, I really relish and appreciate like thoughtful hate that is like nuanced. Like, I want to see absolute, like, I want to cry. I want to be upset. I don't want to be entertained and
Let's
enthused.
not take that as a challenge, though. Let's not take
Don't
that as a challenge.
wait, wait, I actually cried like myself to sleep. So
No, it was
I'm
horrible.
joking. Like I
My,
literally like
yeah, okay, my thing is if someone goes too far, I'll put you in my and you'll feel bad about it for years.
yeah,
That's the thing. You might have
I'm
to
gonna
cut
haunt
that,
you.
but I'm literally
I'm gonna haunt you after I die.
I'm gonna haunt you. Like, I'm gonna make you feel so guilty and horrible about yourself. Like, don't even worry. If you think that you can break me like that, I had boys in high school who pretended to have crushes on me because they thought it was just so funny that anyone could have a crush on Annie. So you're gonna have to do more. Like, you're literally gonna have to step
Yeah.
your up. Actually, don't take that as a challenge, though. Like,
No,
please.
like I literally got called Big Mac in high school. Like and like I literally had an entire group of men make up a girlfriend for my crush so that I could like back off. And you know
Oh my
what? It
God.
wasn't even that good. It wasn't even that good because day one I said something sus about this. And when everyone gaslit me and said, "That's just your head," I said, no, it's not. And you know who was right? Me. Because my intuition never wrong. So
Most
I don't,
certainly.
and guess what? That was 4 years ago, and now I have a bag. So
I'm not like I promise I'm not I don't have a big head, none of that. But if like when I think about the people in high school that mess with me, I'm here, you're down here. Your money is exponentially down. And if the person running this big and greedy sucks thing is from my high school, you know who you are and you know your money is down and you know you're jobless. And if you're one of Danny's ops, you jobless as hell, too.
you're like so jobless because guess what state
You,
you hail from? New Jersey. And so do I. But you didn't do anything with it. So thank you.
we getting out of New Jersey with this one.
Yeah. We out. We've been
We
out.
out.
Like, I'm
Oh,
in
we've
it
been
right now.
out.
I'm
When
in
I
it
submitted
actually.
my when I submitted my Common App, I was like, "We getting out of Washington
We
with
out.
this one.
And
We
you
out,"
did.
and I
And
did.
you did.
The irony of me wearing my Taylor Swift merch after last week.
I'm wearing my Ryan Gosling shirt.
I love
Cancels out.
nuance. Like I love nuance.
Let's
Two
be
things can be true
complicated
at
and
once.
messy. Yeah. Let's be complicated, complex, messy, and the like.
Speaking of complicated and messy, Daddy, can you please take us to our other jobless of the week?
Yes. Our second job of the week, no one's surprised about this, is Clinton Kane. So if you have been up with Brooke Schofield's little who the fuck did I marry little
Mm-hmm.
thing on TikTok, you will know that Clinton Kane, I didn't know who he was. Everyone's like, I was such a fan
No,
of him. Who is he? He's so ugly.
and
Inserting the picture. The the shaking.
also, how tall is he?
He
I
looks
don't.
like he's 4'8".
He looked like he
Okay.
at the drawbridge being like, "You need to say a riddle before you can pass." Like a damn ogre. That's what
He
he's
got
giving.
yeah, he looks like he got rejected from riding like King Naka at Six Flags. Yeah. But basically Clinton Kane is this like singer,
I guess.
allegedly a
Yeah.
sing a music performer who is allegedly known,
Mhm.
not to me, but
Nope. I
known to
had no clue
someone.
who he was.
And he lied about being from Australia and having an accent, which I'm sorry, the worst accent I've ever heard.
It's
It's bad, and I'm speaking as someone who cannot do accent work.
no.
So yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
And he like went on like the Zach Sang show, who's one of his buddies apparently, which that was a little shocking to find out personally, because I happen to be quite a little bit of a fan of the Zach Sang show.
Oh.
Not like a lot, but like I enjoy his interviews.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
think they're very real. But
Yeah.
goes on the show, he's like, my entire family died in 2020. My dad, my brother, and my mom. So it turns out that only his like dad or brother, like only one of his family members actually
Yeah.
died. And he wrote
Yeah.
a song about his dead mom called Chicken Tendies.
His mom is very
Dead
much
mom.
alive. Yeah.
His
His
mom is
mom is
alive and
alive.
went to his shows.
Basically, he claims that he lived in Australia for so long, like he's not from there, but he lived there for so many years, like he adopted an accent. So that's not how that works. Like that's not how that works.
Yeah.
And he's still trying to keep up the facade. Guys, I saw this podcast clip where he was like talking and he said like mate. And the guy literally was like, "You sounded really American before you started saying that, before you said mate." And like he caught his ad and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I guess I'm like getting an American accent." Girl, you've had one.
That is not how that
Yeah.
works. So
No.
also like he lied about his age.
I didn't know that. Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
totally did. Wait, you're so right. And then
Because he
wait,
got
was
pulled
it?
over and he
Yes.
like gave the ID and it was a fake. And he was like, it's a fake ID. And it's not fake. Or no, it was an Australian ID or something. And he was like, it's fake. But it said he
Guys,
was 4 years younger or something like that. Or like a significant amount of years younger than he was.
it is so hard to keep
Like
track
he's
of this stuff
messy.
because you don't even know what's truth and what's lie. And like, because I believe Brooke, and then he comes on and he's like, none of that happened. But I'm like, Brooke's not insane. Like, she's not just making all this shit up. Why would she do
Yeah.
that? Like, I
Also
don't.
like
Yeah, if I were her, I'd be embarrassed to be ever being with him and I try to hide it. Like, if she's
mhm.
saying stuff, she genuinely, like, I feel like she's not making it up. She's being
Also
truthful.
like it takes genuine effort to fabricate something like that. I mean like on his part too, like
Hmm.
that is a piece of work that you put in front of you. And I feel like to
Lying?
say,
Yeah.
yeah, to say
Mhm.
that like, oh, like I dated this person, like they have this crazy story, like that takes more effort, I fear,
I agree.
than you making it up yourself as you go.
Totally. Lying about a dead family member and like Brooke, I can't imagine Brooke would be like, I'm gonna tell the world this made up story about how he lied about his mom being dead. How would you even think of that? Like, this is obviously he did it. She's telling the truth.
Hmm.
How do you lie about your mom being dead? Like,
Yeah.
holy,
How do you lie about grieving? Like,
he is George Santos. He
yeah,
is George
George.
Santos.
If George Santos was doing that whole cameo thing when we had our podcast, he would have been
Oh
jobless
my
of the week
god.
like 8 weeks in a row. So
Oh my god, yeah. He
he's
made
too jobless.
he made so much money though.
What show was it? Jimmy Kimmel bought like $200,000 worth of cameos. What? I think it was Jimmy Kimmel, right?
I
Let
think
me
it was.
fact check.
Yeah.
Yeah, because apparently George Santos sued allegedly. Why are you
Have you
spending all
s-
that money?
have you seen Alex Doherty from the Doherty Dozens cameos?
Yes, literally just it was so funny. Like, happy birthday.
I know someone who got a cameo for their birthday, and
No
it
way.
he was in a warehouse, and there was like it was like in the background. You couldn't hear me. He was like, "Happy birthday." Like he had it down and he was like walking around. It was
Happy birthday.
crazy.
Have you seen Joshua Block's cameos? World of
No.
T-shirts. Oh my God, they're so bad. It's the same thing. They'd be like, happy birthday. And then stop the video. And they're like $60 each. My
Cameo's
friend,
crazy.
no, my friend got her friend, or no, my friend and her friend got each other cameos for their birthdays, like really cheap ones. Do you watch like those the button videos, like all of those videos
Yes,
on
yes.
YouTube? You know Young Nut?
Yeah.
My friend got a cameo for her birthday from Young Nut, and it was like a 3 minute long cameo. Like it was good money
Put
to
in the
spend.
work. That
And
is
it was
so
like
funny.
beautiful. It was beautiful.
Aw. My lovely friend Kai, she listens to the pod. She got my sister a cameo from Jansport, the drag queen, like right after her original Drag Race season, and it was so good. It was
That's
so
so
good.
fun.
Mhm.
I like when I like when like larger celebrities use it to like raise money. Like I know that Muna did it to raise money for like
Mhm.
Gaza relief funds, which I thought
That's
was like a
so
really
cool.
amazing thing that they did. And like it kept selling out like every day. Like they would be like, oh, we only do like a
Wow.
certain amount. I think it was Joe that did them. And they were like, but anyway, they're like, oh, we're only doing a certain amount a day, whatever, sold out
Mhm.
every single day.
Oh
But then,
my
like, when
God.
you're jobless and you were on like one episode of Law and Order Special Victims Unit like 27 years ago, and you're like 1,000 for a 2 minute thing saying happy birthday, we need to have a talk.
No, literally.
I
I
want
am
to see Eddie
obs-
Munson on there. Sorry,
Oh my God.
I'd buy it.
You're on his hate train right now.
He's
Holy
bald.
shit.
He's bald right now. I just saw him recently in A Quiet Place Day One.
I saw him. He was in an ad. Oh my God. Last night, my sister and our friend, we were watching people falling videos. So we were just like watching like fall compilations on YouTube,
I love
and
those.
that A Quiet Place came up with that guy. And like every time I see him, I just think of like the Eddie,
Eddie,
baby,
baby, I
I
just saw
just saw
Steve.
Steve. It brings me to a dark place. My thing
Yeah.
is like, damn, like we kn- did you when you first saw that character, I was like, he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
The second they
gonna die.
introduced him, I'm like, bro's gonna die for Dustin's character development. And he did. And everyone's like, oh my God. Because his whole thing was like he hadn't graduated. Yeah. That's how you know. Because
You're a hero.
because you're not worth saving. You're not worth
Well,
saving. You can't even get your GED. So sorry.
I can't. Well, when I was watching, I was like, my base. I'm not even gonna say spoiler warning. It's been out for like 2 years.
Yeah.
If
Get
you
a
don't know
life if you
now,
haven't
you're never
watched it
gonna
yet.
know exactly. He Oh God, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, my thing was like, bro's backed into a corner. He's literally being accused of murdering people because of like, and I'm just like, he has to die. It's either
He has
die
to
or go
die.
to jail. Like the plot made it so obvious. So when I saw people literally acting like they had been like shot or like the world had blown up when he died, I was like, you guys don't understand narrative
Yeah.
structure. You don't understand
Structure.
characters. Like he's
Yeah.
so obviously like yeah, and he had that like hero
Yeah.
arc. Like that's what they wanted. I don't know what people were thinking was gonna happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. Y'all
The
foolish.
only yeah.
Sorry. I'm just thinking of when people were shifting to Hogwarts.
Oh my God. I can't. The video, I love those videos. I still get them on my For You page.
I
My
send some to
strength.
you sometimes.
Oh my God. I think in like 2020, I tried to like shift because but I literally just lucid dreaming. So like I just lucid dreamt. And I was
I
like,
want.
guys, I'm in Hogwarts or wherever the fuck I went. And then
Did
I
you like
like posted
Draco?
about it.
Were you
Fuck
Draco talk?
no.
Okay. Who
No.
was
These
your
are
who was
not.
your like
I love the Weasley brothers. I can't show my face on camera right now. But the
Oh my god. The
and you wouldn't they were on their Zoom. They had a business to run. They were successful and they were funny as fuck and
Which
they were
one
unproblematic.
died?
I don't remember. Oh my God, I love those videos. They're like in memory of the Battle of Hogwarts. Bitch,
Top 10 things that never happened, girl.
you even study real history, guys, because this is what I mean. People understand more about like the Battle of Hawkins High than they know about. Oh my God, I can't. Than they know
Wait,
about like
I actually
Africa
have
and Middle East.
we were talking, okay, I'm helping teach theater camps and we were talking about Hamilton and we were like,
Oh
what just
God.
happened? What happened right before Alexander Hamilton came to the US? One girl raises her hand, she goes, Pearl Harbor?
So close.
So
Almost there.
close.
That actually happened 200 years later. Holy shit. I remember, oh my God, this reminds me of like on TikTok. I was on TikTok the other day and everyone's been talking about how like media literacy skills are like really bad because of like how much money the government and like schools are trying to invest in like STEM education instead of like
Mm.
humanities. And someone was like, we should have a media literacy class. We have that. The books are media
It's
and
called
it's called
English.
so I don't know what you're doing, but
I saw that actually, yeah. Well, like I I feel like people forget that English like isn't just about reading and writing and learning how to do that.
yeah.
Because like we know how to read and write by like what? Like well, by like what, eighth grade? I don't know, before then.
Mhm.
The whole
And it's
point
also
is
it's about like all about like
yeah.
rhetoric after a certain point.
Hmm.
Like I
Am I
can't. It
frozen?
actually like no, you're not anymore.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
But no, it's like actually really annoying. And like I remember I was in my Lang class my junior year, and like
Hmm.
this was already the time where I was like, okay, like I'm gonna go and study journalism because like even if
Hmm.
I don't become a journalist, like I think it's a really important skill to be able to communicate, especially like written communication, and also
Hmm.
like just learning like how to communicate in like different forms of media. Like I don't know. I think that's like a very applicable skill to
100%.
anywhere else in your life. And someone was like, "Why would you do that to yourself?" Like they were like, "You're too smart for that." Okay, you got a 64 on the last paper, and I don't want to hear it. You said that like the tone of a speech was
Holy
somber and it was
shit.
a political speech. Like I don't want to.
I
I don't.
remember I was telling people I was like, "Oh, I want to do journalism," and they're like, "AI."
Yes,
No.
AI. AI's coming to take your job. Someone asked me like, oh my God, it was like one of the first days of Welcome Week, and
Hmm.
they were like, how does it feel knowing that your job's gonna get taken over by AI? And I wish I could tell you what their major was because it was that unforgettable. So
Well, half of them are gonna be like what? Business analysts? That's gonna be taken over by AI, like numbers, science. Don't you
just
think?
graduated film school. I'm gonna be a barista. That's what they
Like
think of. That's what they think of me.
no, literally. My thing is like, someone was asking me about that, and I'm like, can AI gather sources? Can they interview people? No, they
Like
can't.
no,
No, they can't. Like, sure, AI could write something, but you have to give it all the information first. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just. I don't know. I don't think that logic makes sense. Because AI can't like come up with a story. Like, look
No.
at the real world around them and find a story. Like that doesn't make sense. I don't understand that notion. Sure, AI can write, but like that's about it. I don't know. Who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe in 20 years they will take my job. And by that point I'll probably be tired. So I'll let them. I'll let them take my job. Can you imagine like SNL Weekend Update and it's like robots?
I low
Girl.
key like remember that robot was on Jeopardy and they made that AI play Jeopardy. I'm sorry. I remember that because everyone was like, "Oh my God, that was the first AI." If you really think about it, why would
When
they let the
was
robot
that?
play Jeopardy? I don't remember, but it was ugly and I used to be afraid of it. So, but I watched it every damn night.
Oh my god.
Wait, I'm gonna pull it up because I need to. I'm gonna look up Robot Jeopardy. Like this was big, okay? And yeah, IBM Watson. It was a fucking computer system, and
IBM Watts.
they had Ken Jennings play with it. You remember this?
Holy
And why is
shit!
it and why is it winning that much?
Why does it have a
What's
foot on its screen? What
no,
is that?
why were we letting it win? Why were we? Where does the money
So I had a dream last night where you won the lottery and you're like, let's split it. Because I told you to buy the ticket. So
go? Wait, it's gonna happen though.
it's gonna happen. It's a prophecy. It's a
Someone had a dream
prophecy.
that I won 4 sweat tickets and I gave them one. Like I guess it's just in my future. Like I'm just gonna be very bountiful.
We need to go to the sweat tour. I'm going to get up at like
I want
2
to get.
a.m. and get like last minute tickets or
I
something.
really want to go low key.
High key. High key,
Like,
I want to go.
I
But
know. I have
I
to like.
already sorry, I'm already blowing my money. Like I'm going to so many concerts, blessed,
mm,
hashtag blessed. But like I probably need to start stockpiling, investing. So,
I need to get my Zoom. I really need to see Noah Khan in like 2 weeks, and I'm trying my best to like save in case I end up at the
mhm.
box office day of.
Oh my God, I'm going to Din Tai Fung today.
I want to go so bad.
I'm excited for it to come to New York. It's gonna be great. Except the wait is gonna be like five
Oh,
hours. Yeah.
they're gonna have to put that shit on Resi. Your wait time estimated 18 hours.
Do you think they're gonna be like, I'm so sorry, I can't stop burping. They're gonna be like, reservations open today, and then it's kind of like Disneyland.
It's gonna be like Ticketmaster.
Yeah,
Oh my God. I'm so excited because I've never had it and like it looks so good.
so
And I'm
good.
like so excited.
And we need to go together because I feel like I have some
I need a
experience.
local, yeah, I need an
Yeah,
experienced eater at Din
a
Tai Fung.
vet. Yes. Okay, it is Taiwanese. It's a Taiwanese restaurant. It is so good. They're in other countries, but in the US they're all over the West Coast, I feel like.
The West Coast gets everything that I want.
Yeah. Have
Cause
you had
like,
mod pizza?
no, but I've heard of it and I really want to try it.
Bro, it's so good because you need to visit me because it
I tried. I
you
tried.
pay you pay a base price and you add whatever toppings you want.
Oh, that's
It's
like
whatever you
Blaze.
want.
That's like Blaze Pizza.
Sure. I don't know. Well, I don't know that one. Is
They
it
have
good?
they have some on the other coast. It's pretty
Hmm.
good. I mean,
Yeah.
like I've had better pizza, but I'm just
Hmm.
from New Jersey, so like we're pizza as fuck. So
Yeah. Yeah. I love
my
mod.
my parents went
Yeah.
to Mod when they were in California a couple years ago,
Oh,
but I
lit.
never went.
You have to visit my hometown. It needs to
Yeah,
happen
I'm
for
gonna of
lore
course.
purposes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I told them you're coming for fall. They're like, okay,
They'll learn how I live and then they'll fall in love
yeah,
with me and be like, Danny can move into your home. So
yeah. I'm like trying to think if I want to be on the East or the West Coast for the summer next year.
I know.
I'm like, do I go to LA or do I go to New York?
My family already knows I'm not being here. Like that's for
Mhm.
sure.
Because I'm like,
Yeah,
I low-key want to do LA, but I'm like, I need to find a home
exactly.
of
Exactly.
sorts.
I
So
need to
I don't know.
first I need to nail
Uh,
down a paid internship. Hope
oh, not unpaid.
preferably. I can't
No
do
more
unpaid
unpaid.
because I can't afford to live without it
No.
with like no, with no income. Um and it just depends on where I end up. Guys, if you need two very smart, astute women to work for you and you're in LA or New York, hit us up.
Hit us up.
Hit us up.
We work very well together, so anyone at all, like
Hmm. Anyone. Like I'm literally screaming out into the void.
I get so like when I go in for work on my Wednesday,
Hmm.
I get like a little envious of the little interns going to their corporate internships. And I never thought I'd be saying that. I used to hate corporate America, but I get it now. I get it now because they dress in their little outfit with their little headphones on. They have their little
Yep.
credentials on the side of
Yep.
their pocket, and they sit on the train. They do their work on the NJ Transit. They get into Penn Station, and they go ship off to go into like all these buildings. Like they're going to Deloitte, they're going to, Bank of America, they're going
Yep.
to, God knows where. They're just being sent
Hmm.
off. And then every noon, like clockwork, I see them at Sweet Green all together having their team member lunch, and then they go to happy hour after work every day, and then they go back home, and I love
Guys,
it, and I envy them, and I want to be them.
I used to fear a corporate cubicle job. Now I crave it. I crave the
Yeah,
stability. I
yeah,
crave the routine.
yeah.
Of course, something revolving involving creativity and some action. But
Hmm.
like, for example, like New York Times, they have an office, they have their
Oh, it's
meetings.
beautiful.
It's so,
It's
and then
beautiful.
but then they get to go places and they get to cover stuff, but they always get to return to their office and write. Like, girl,
I need
that's
that.
so beautiful to me. It's so beautiful to me.
I need it like so bad. Like
Hmm.
I used to like literally hate the idea of like being a corporate cog, and I'm like slobbering anytime I see a corporation be like internship applications open. I'm like, like
Well,
I need it.
I feel like part of it is like that's just the culture we're in now. Like,
Yeah. Hustle culture.
yeah, hustle culture, but like being in New York, like I come home and I tell my family like what I'm up to and they're like, "You're doing so much. I can't believe it. You're so young. You're just a freshman." And I'm like,
Hmm.
"It doesn't feel like that. It feels like I'm actually behind everyone else because like
Same.
it yeah, we're at a school where there's a lot of highly motivated people and then we're just in a city where there's just so much shit happening all the time. There's a new startup every day. There's a new project every day like I don't know, like,
Hmm.
because when I told my family is tweaking about me having a podcast. They're like, "How'd you get this idea?" Da da da. And I'm like, "Girl, every I think 1 in 3 Americans have a
Have
podcast.
a 100%. And 1 in 3 men have a microphone. Like even if they don't have a podcast, they have a microphone and they talk somehow. They find a channel to
They
voice
find a
their
way."
opinion.
Oh my gosh, sorry, I one you know how in the Heights
You
they get
froze.
the lot.
Like Joe Biden. You're back
Okay, you know how in the
in the
Heights
Heights.
they get a lottery ticket for $96,000 and it's like the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
96,000. Yeah.
we had an icebreaker question where it was like, if you won that lottery ticket, what would you do? In the camp
Oh,
I
I
was
love
in.
that.
Yeah, it came up with it.
For
And
LMM week.
all of them were like, I'd invest it into a stakes portfolio. Like,
Aren't they like 12?
you know what I said? I said I'd buy all the Harry Potter Legos and build
Oh, that's a good
Hogwarts.
one. Wait, I'm
Like,
gonna think of my answer. I think
mm-hmm,
what I would do,
yeah.
I'd buy a, oh my God, I'd buy a full-size Minion costume and terrorize New York. That's what I'd do.
That's what I
Actually, no,
do,
I'd pay off
liberals.
my student. I'd pay off my student. loans. Um,
Boring. I'm kidding.
um,
You know,
hashtag debt free. JK, that's not true.
juk, juk.
If
Yeah.
you want to pay off my loans, let me
If there's a
know.
man out there who wants a beautiful woman to get a free education
And wants to give her a weekly allowance, let me know. I'm down.
with nothing in like
Nothing in return.
nothing in return. No.
I don't want to do
Um,
anything for you, quite frankly. I won't. I'll be like, yeah, I'll send the feed picture. Oh shit, I got hacked. All the pictures disappeared. Oh my God, my foot got cut off. Fuck, I can't send them.
you know what? I would have conversations with lonely men for money.
Oh, me too.
I'm
I'd be
not
like, it's
above
okay,
that.
your feelings. I'd be like, your feelings are valid.
You're so valid. What are your pronouns? But honestly, I was speechless when I heard your voice note. I love that song. Girl So Confusing remix did not
Remix.
disappoint.
They worked it out.
They worked it out.
Wait,
Left turn. Because left for blue.
the radical left.
For the radical left. About talking the presidential debate. I couldn't watch. I stayed. I watched the live updates, but I couldn't watch.
I watched it, and I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie, I barely retained anything from it because I don't think
No,
either of them answered a question,
no,
like actually answered stuff.
yeah. I think I don't really even have anything funny to say because it's not funny. Like it doesn't. I'm
No.
like, I mean, all you can do is laugh. But like, I encourage everyone watching. Do
Vote.
not agree. Vote. a
Oh,
hundred
sorry.
percent vote. No, and do not just take everything a politician says as gold. But besides that, please vote. And
I see so many
yeah.
TikToks, people saying like, I'm not gonna vote, and like they don't care. Like, they're just like, I'm not
Hmm.
voting. You can't do that. You can't do
No,
that. You
you
need to
can't
vote
do
if you're
that. You need to
18.
vote.
Please,
Yeah.
please, because it's
I
actually
yeah.
terrifying.
I need people. This is like what I've been doing because I don't love Biden at all. I hate Trump. I need to look at the big picture of the future of our country, not at the next 4 years. I'm talking like after that. And I know people are like, you can vote third party, da 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 da. I'm here to
You have to
tell
do that
you
years in advance. You have to think,
exactly.
you have to come up with a third party candidate to vote for like
Hmm.
years in advance that like everyone's gonna be like, yes, we're voting for this
Yeah,
person. But also like
yeah.
I've just been thinking a lot about the Supreme Court recently because they just overturned a really big case. Um, so
And who appoints justices in the Supreme Court, Danny?
El Jefe. So
So think about that. I just say think
yeah.
about that
Also,
because
who's up? Who's up soon? Whose clock is ticking? Thomas and Alito.
yep.
So
And
just think about that.
do we want two conservatives to replace them? We don't.
I can't with the
Also,
conservative bloc. I can't.
this is all alleged, but like, do we really think Biden's even gonna live the next 4 years? Like, guys, like, look at me. We only have to last like 1 to 2 years with him, and then another Dem will take over. I'm being so for real. I think Trump is radioactive. I think he will last. I think he will last. I think
If
he'll
he hasn't
literally.
died from all the McDonald's yet, like he's not dying for a while, I hear. He's
What
like,
was that? When he had a doctor say that he was 200 pounds.
yeah,
Hmm.
listen, I'm gonna tell
Listen,
y'all something. As a big girl myself, he's not 200 pounds. He's not 200 pounds,
no,
okay?
no.
Add another like at a margin of around plus or minus. Actually, don't get rid of the minus. Plus 100 around in that range in the
I'd
next
say,
100.
yeah,
Maybe
100.
closer to the amount of electoral votes you need to win.
That was good. That was
Thank
good.
you. Oh my God, if his son goes to NYU, do we have an update on that?
I
Because I
don't
don't want,
know.
if we have to be the ones clapping for him on this Kimmel staircase, it's over. I don't trust these news outlets.
No, I don't trust Pooh Crave.
I don't trust the Palm Beach Post.
What the? I literally like don't
Ew.
even know who those are.
First thing it
Never heard
said,
of
one
her.
possibility could be New York University.
Just like stern. Like my thing is like I know we have a good business program, but we're like even like the business people aren't that conservative at NYU.
But I'm like, I don't think he is. I think
Yeah.
he's he's in Gen Z. You can't be that conservative out
Oh my
here.
God, do you remember when people were like, let's save Barron?
I wanted to save him too. So, because they were like, he's on Roblox. And I was just like, I want to play Roblox with him and get to hear.
Oh
I
my
was like, I want to hear
God.
about your abusive family because it'll make me feel better about myself. Wait, actually, though, I need to know if he ends up at
Yeah.
NYU. Don't worry, guys. You'll be the first to know.
No, you will be the
If we're at orientation and we see a little, he's not little. He looks like he could be in the NBA. If you
Jesus
number one draft
Christ.
He's so tall. He's like 7 feet tall. You Papa is not that tall. It's okay. It's because he eats too much McDonald's. When I saw that video of like, what does the president eat? Because here's the thing: if I had a private chef, oh my God, I'm eating good.
Oh, oh
Michelin
yeah,
star meals. I'm eating like I'm in the bear. Why would you order Big Macs every day if you have that option? I would be like,
I know, right?
fly in like food from like every country.
100%. And you know, Joe Biden, the old hag, he wants like probably like mac and cheese with like peas and tuna and like fucking like chocolate milk.
Chocolate chip.
He probably's like, I want meatloaf, like just like the most like bland American recipes. My ad would be eating pad thai, sushi, ramen, pho, Mexican food every night. Birria tacos,
I'd gain
girl.
like 500
A
pounds, like
hundred
actually gain.
percent. Yeah. My thing
That's why
is
they
like,
always look gangly after their term. Sorry. Like it ages you. You go in with these starry eyes and you come out looking
no,
like
literally.
you literally got like possessed by like a demon.
Are you okay?
Every media outlet is saying that there's a good chance he's going to NYU.
Wait, I'm tweaking.
I need there to be an error.
Do you think
Can I
that?
can we ask, are you going to NYU?
Well, we have to like sign an NDA or something.
Didn't
Like
his
you
dad go
can't.
to Penn?
I feel like he would want to go to an Ivy.
Go to Penn, go to Wharton.
Go to Columbia. Well,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
definitely wouldn't want to be at Columbia after what
Eh.
happened. Not saying that I don't support the people,
They're
but I
like they're
know
gonna turn
I
you
know
woke.
Trump doesn't. Yeah,
He's gonna be like, they're gonna
exactly.
turn you woke. I'm even on Fox right now. I'm trying to figure it out.
Hawks.
I need to be ready. You don't understand. Like I need to be ready because like they would know.
They would.
They'd be like, I went to his graduation actually. In 2023, he was thinking about Wharton, but he was also thinking about
NYU.
NYU because he toured allegedly.
How's work going for you, Danny?
It's wonderful. I'm
Good.
having a great time. I love going into the office on Wednesdays when
You're a
the New Jersey
corporate
Transit's
girl.
running. I love it. This is what I'm saying. Like I love being in an office. Like I have a problem. If you told me this like literally even like 2 years ago, I'd be like absolutely not.
Yep.
Like no.
Well, like three
I
years ago, I thought I was gonna be doing theater.
Me too. I thought I was gonna be doing stage crew.
And now my at is literally hungry for like a corporate lunch breaks with the sweet green girl, like getting my matcha every morning. Like I'm literally salivating. I think
No,
having
it's
a
good.
routine and also like financial stability.
Stability.
Yeah.
But also like the thing I like about which I'm starting to like realize, the thing I like about the corporate 9 to 5 is that there's a hard stop at 5 p.m. There's we're leaving that expectation that like
Uh,
it bleeds into other aspects. Like you stop at 5, you go home. You have a stop time. Like I think like I really like that. Cause then like I feel like that's what I'm saying about like the interns going to like their little happy hours, all their things like you're making time, you're carving out deliberate time for that social life.
yep. Because when you go into like a more creative field like theater or art, like you never stop working.
No, you're toiling and your passions are your work. And in a different way than like, because I mean, like, you can still be doing things you're passionate about, but like when your creative outlets become your source of
When
income,
you're
I think it gets.
monetizing your creativity like that, yeah.
Mhm.
Your body, you're monetizing your body. Like
Yeah.
you are the product. That's a
Source.
I just think like how do you evaluate art? Like what makes good art and what makes bad art? Like that's a question that keeps me up at night because I genuinely don't know because it's so
Hmm.
subjective and I think that's why like art is so cool. Because I'll see a show and I'll be like, this is horrible. And then like the person next to me is like in tears, like this is the best part.
Yeah, that happened to me at
Yeah.
The Great Gatsby.
Oh, I hated it. It was so.
I didn't
Andy and
like
I
it.
have such beef with the Broadway Great Gatsby.
I want to see the Florence Welch one
I
so
do.
bad because I heard it's better.
Way better.
I heard it's like insanely good. And I'm like,
Yeah.
please transfer to Broadway. But
Danny and I, we saw, sorry, this is such a, but we saw Great Gatsby. We got like discount rush tickets. They're like $20. It was
it was
clutch.
lit.
But
Orchestra.
yeah, it was like we had good seats, but it was so like I can't even describe how bad it was. Actors amazingly talented. That's not the problem. The problem was they got the story completely wrong and changed the entire story and changed the entire like all the symbolism. Like it was so bad. Like
They got it
they got
wrong.
it so wrong. Like when
But then like
yeah.
I was with oh wait,
No,
no,
go.
you go first. Oh, but I was gonna say like I was sitting next to people and they were like
Hmm.
actually sobbing.
Well, our friend Layla, she loves it.
Hi Layla.
Hi, Layla. Layla's a bit like our biggest supporter. I love you, Layla.
Layla,
But
I
she
love you so
loves
much.
it. But she also didn't read the actual
I
book.
think that changes the experience because like honestly, like if I didn't read it, I'd be like, this is fucking amazing. Like
Mhm.
this is so lit. But
But when you
like,
know that Gatsby and Daisy are never supposed to like touch or like actually be together, like they're supposed to be like you know what I mean? Like they're not supposed to be in the same bed. Like I don't know, they just completely messed it up. Like and the green
mhm.
light, they had the green light like, oh, it represents love. I'm like, that's not what it is. That's not
No, it's about the American dream.
the whole point is Daisy's supposed to be unattainable. Like he's
Yeah.
never supposed to
Daisy's
fully have
also a metaphor for the American dream. Like
yes.
everything is about American society
Mhm.
and like ideals at the time.
Yep.
At like and also just like the fact that it's like the Roaring Twenties, like what the Roaring Twenties like represented like a larger historical like context because what happens after the Roaring Twenties? The Great Depression. And
Most
it's just
definitely.
like the juxtaposition between like wealth and then like all the people on
Yep.
like on the other side of like New York who are like literally like toiling and broke as hell.
Well, that was the other thing. Like they made some of the richer characters way too like Julie is her name Julian? Julian? The girl who like plays the golf or whatever and cheats.
Jordan,
Jordan, thank
sorry.
no, I really
Yeah,
like they made her so like a feminist icon in the musical.
yeah. Like she does not gas in the book.
Exactly, and they're supposed to not be good people. Like of
No, they're
course
supposed to
you feel
suck.
exactly like the whole reason like what's the main character?
Nick or
Nick. The
Jay?
whole reason Nick cuts off his relationship with Jordan is because he realizes he doesn't fit in with this high society group and they are all so unsympathetic to what oh my God, I don't know any of the names. Myrtle dying. Like that's the whole reason.
Hmm.
And then the
Yeah,
music
they didn't gas.
yeah, and then the musical she's like, we need to end it because I don't want us to fight like Tom and
Yeah, because they're
I'm
like
like,
in
what?
love. Like
What?
that never happens. Also, they never have a relationship in the book.
In the play, like guys, in the musical, like they're literally like hugging and
Making out,
kissing. They're in love. They decide that
making
they're
out.
gonna get married. They want to get married.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Like
bad. I'm sorry. I could talk about it for so long.
that was like bad
Bad.
to me. But
Yeah.
also like again, people love it. And you know what? Like I'm not gonna yuck your yum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, but that's the crazy thing about art. And like I'm trying to think. Oh, I saw Challengers 4 times, and like the second time I saw it, I was like so excited to watch it again. I saw it with people and they were like, I hated that. Like, and
Yeah.
I'm not the type of I'm not gonna like be like, oh like go kill yourself.
No, no, no,
Um, but I'm like, it's crazy how subjective art is. And then also with Babylon, I don't know if you saw Babylon when it came out.
no.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's a
Mhm.
Damien Chazelle movie, but it got shit reviews and tanked at the
Uh,
box office. Everyone fucking hated it. But like, I
damn.
thought it was so good. And I
Mhm.
still think I think it's amazing. I think the score is so good. I think, oh my God, it's just so, like, watch it. Like, I can't say
Okay.
anything about it. Like,
Yeah.
watch it. It's 3 hours long, but like, it
Mhm.
was amazing. And like, I remember just being like so confused as to like why everyone hated it. And I'm like, damn, like art is so subjective.
I need some
Sabrina
about
Carpenter Ice
Sabrina
Cream.
Carpenter ice cream because I'm seeing people are like, you can't even find it anywhere. You have to order it.
Van Leeuwen, bro, it's because it's Van Leeuwen, and everyone's like, it's Van Leeuwen, it's in New York and like maybe LA. But
Very
like,
gatekeeps
I
hard.
want to try it. I think I'm trying it this week.
Good. Yeah, like you can. Penny, I miss you so much. It makes me
Stop.
so upset.
I saw a video of us at the SNL live, and I was like, fuck, I missed this.
I
The
miss
worst
this
weekend of
too.
my life. I missed this. Like, there's something so, and like listen, I'm saying this as somebody that grew up an hour from the city. There's
Mhm.
something so magical about Rockefeller Center, even if I want to kill myself when I'm there.
That banana pudding from Magnolia Bakery.
And a Chipotle bowl and a Chick-fil-A and a cool sip and an overpriced sweet green bowl and a Van Leeuwen scoop and the Sunny Angel store that didn't have the New York theme. Sunny Angel, what are you good for? What are you good for? I want the New York Sunny Angel, and you don't have it, and you're in the epicenter of New York. We just had to go off
Well,
the record.
we
So
literally go the whole week without talking to each other because we're both just like on our Zooms. And like
this
also
is
the
our
time,
catch up.
yeah, this is our catch up. So there are times when we have to step away. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say this on the podcast because I don't care anymore. Have you seen that stuff about Kylie crying about beauty standards?
You have no right to complain if you are the beauty standard. Sorry, because when everyone was coming out with those Kylie lip kits, whose lips are they trying to get? Yours. The Kylie Jenner lip challenge. Who?
Mhm.
What's your name again? Kylie Jenner. I am so tired of that because the Kardashians have literally been a beauty standard.
My thing is, you have refused to acknowledge any of the plastic surgeries you have
Yeah,
gotten.
that's another
You have
thing.
made people feel like shit about themselves for not looking like you. You said you got it all naturally, you just worked out and you grew up. And now there's all these people out there who believe you, young, vulnerable, goal.
Impressionable. Yeah.
Yeah. And so for you to turn around and be like, I hate the beauty standard, like you guys, like, I don't care. I
You
don't
are the beauty standard. You actively contribute
care.
to it when
Mhm.
you start lying.
The whole Kardashian brand is you're not enough, we're enough, look at us. We're so much better than you. So I really
Yeah.
don't want to hear it. Like,
No, I don't care about what anyone
yeah.
has to say. And like, it just pisses me off because it's like, I totally think there are times where you, like, obviously it's valid for to not feel like, oh, I'm not
Totally.
beautiful, whatever. But like, for you to say it publicly knowing that your platform has been built off of the, like, appearances,
Yep.
I think is like really low. I think that's
It's
really
tone
low.
deaf. It's just tone deaf. It's hard though. Like we're the
Hmm.
first generation to really see the progression of influencers, social media, people who have been
Yeah.
made famous online. First people to see what it looks like when you start getting Botox at like 15. What are you going to look like in 20 years? Like we're the
Yeah.
first generation that's going to see grandmas with BBLs, girl. Like I don't know. We're there's just so much uncharted territory, I
Hmm.
think, with all that.
Same thing with I always think about this with like things like Ozempic, like
Hmm.
and like weight loss medications. And like I think that it's really important that these things exist because like obviously like there's a lot of underlying, well, Ozempic's a diabetes medication, but like for like
Hmm.
PCOS, things like that, like there it's really nice that there's like people that are like trying to help like manage symptoms, things like that, like make it
Hmm.
easier for people to lose weight. Because like a lot of the time it's not the person's fault, which like I hate that whole like blaming
Oh my
the
God, I
person
hate it.
mentality because like it's hard. We're
Yeah,
seeing the short term, like, oh, like these people on Ozempic, but it's like what if they're not like what if their body like if they're not supposed to be having it,
totally.
like what's gonna happen in a couple of years? Like obviously if you're using it for what it's intended to, like you're taking
Hmm.
this is really more about Ozempic, like people that should not be taking
Well,
Ozempic that
I'm
like need to be
thinking,
prescribed other
yeah,
things.
I get what you're saying. Like, especially like celebrities who are doing it to like lose 10 pounds. Once you start Ozempic, you can't stop or you're getting the weight back. So like,
Hmm.
are they just gonna keep using it until
Yeah,
what?
and that's why
Like,
there's like shortages of it for
yeah.
people that
And
actually need it.
it's an appetite suppressant. And if you don't need to be suppressing your appetite and you just don't stop taking it, are you just gonna like become like I don't understand like where does it end?
Yeah.
I guess what is skinny enough? I feel like there's no like there's just you can just always be more thin and look better. And I'm just like, when is it gonna be enough?
And like right now online, I'm not trying to sound like a oh my God, but online, like right now, I feel like there's such a big trend of like people like making jokes about like being bigger.
Mm,
Like all the big back stuff, which like is not like there are things that are definitely like more serious than that, like saying like, oh, I'm a big back or something. But like
yeah.
there's just such a culture online and it's come back. Like I feel like sometimes I'm on 2016, 2014 Tumblr when I go online on TikTok because like
Yep.
everything's just about like I'm a fatty. Like I love calling people fat. I love calling people fatties. Like
Hmm.
everything is just fatty, fatty, fatty. If someone is plus size or
Yep.
like even mid size, people don't know what mid size is even.
All I see online all the time is people being like fatty, fatty, fatty. I'm such a fatty. I'm such a fucking fat ass. Like, I need to eat 20 salads today. And it's, what's her name? King Krabby Patty or whatever. Who's,
I don't know, actually. Let me, I want to, like, show me. Is
oh
it
my
King
God.
Krabby Patty?
It's King Krabby Patty. She is this thin, like, and she literally is like, I'm such a fucking fat cow. Like, I'm taking a walk. You guys all should take walks too. And like,
Oh,
my thing
she's
is, yeah.
reminder to not be fat this summer. Get your
Mhm.
10K steps in. Every time I walk, the oinks get quieter. So what is this, Thinspo?
I
And she has almost
It's
400,000
literally
followers.
Tumblr. It's actually Tumblr. It is Tumblr eating disorder TikTok. And they come up on my For You page, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I never wanted to see this. I never wanted to see this.
Oh my God.
Just like, I just wish we could be more neutral about bodies. Like, just, this is my body, this is who I am. And I just feel like it's all I see on TikTok. And I'm like, I'm so tired of talking about weight. I'm so tired of
Yeah,
it. I
I'm
don't
so
care
tired.
anymore. Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm clocking the fuck out. Like,
And
yeah.
I just hate like the discussion around everything. Like, I just like
Mhm.
want to be treated like everybody else.
Yeah.
Like,
Like a
that's
human. You want to be
all I
treated like
want.
a human.
Yes, TikTok, like where we're
Hmm.
at right now with like, I don't, it feels like Tumblr again, and I don't want to do that again.
Hmm.
And even with like, obviously, like some body positivity movements, like I'm really, like, I'm grateful that like
Hmm.
they exist. But a lot of times it also
100%.
doesn't feel genuine either, because you're
No.
going the other extreme.
Yeah.
You're going from being like, fuck everyone who's fat to like,
Hmm.
oh my God, like you're so beautiful, like da, 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 like you have such a beautiful body. Just be
Hmm.
normal. Oh my
Just
God.
be normal. Well, I was like, I think this is, it's okay to not like your body or to be frustrated with how you
Yeah.
look. That's a completely normal human emotion. And I don't like the talk, like, I think sometimes the body positivity movement is very toxic. There's been a lot of people who
Yeah,
are
like
like,
love yourself.
it's not fat liberation to lose weight and stuff. And that, like, I don't think, like, that's not okay.
I saw that. That's
And
crazy.
yeah, and like I think both sides take it to an extreme, and it's just like I am so upset that this has become such a topic of conversation in our culture. Like, I wish people didn't care as much. It's like I feel like women especially, we spend half of our lives thinking about how we look. And it is just depressing. I think of all the things that we could accomplish if we hated ourselves less. And guys, like, don't see fat people as the enemy or skinny people as the enemy, or like, like, I just hate that we're fighting against each other, because that's what corporations want. That's what the weight loss companies want. That's what beauty brands want. That's what men want. Like, they want us to hate each other, and I just like, it makes me so sad. It just makes me sad.
I hate like
Hmm.
I hate like seeing a video on my For You page and knowing exactly what the comments are gonna be too. Like
Oh
when
my
people are
God,
like,
yeah.
oh, or like dot dot dot, or like I'm not gonna say anything, or like things like that. Like
Why do
we've
you
become,
care?
yeah,
Why
we've
do
become
you
so
care?
mean. We've become so mean.
So mean.
And we've
Because
normalized
And
it.
that's the social media effect. People would never say that to someone's face. They would
No.
never. But
No,
because they
they'd
get
say it
to
behind
hide
their
behind
back.
their screen. 100%. Oh my God. Like, I don't know why it's such a thing right now, because it's always been a thing, but right now, like, the
It's
thin
bad.
spo is
It's bad.
crazy. I don't know. Because I hate the argument where it's like you're not being healthy. If you had a fat person and a skinny person
Mhm.
both eating fast food, only one would be told that they're not
Yeah.
healthy.
Also, like,
Like,
you're, I hate the assumption. Like, you don't see, when someone posts on social media, you see a minute of their life, 30 seconds of
mm-hmm.
their life, 10 minutes of their life, maybe an hour max. You don't see the other 23 hours in the day,
Yep.
the other
Yep.
meals that they have. Like, it's not that deep. It's really not that deep. Like, you say it
Mm-hmm.
out of a place of, like, I care about your well-being. You don't actually care. And like
You
those what I eat in a
don't.
day videos, the comments on what I eat in a day videos, especially like it's one day of a person's life. And
Yep.
a lot of the people who post those are usually in recovery and they need to like track what they eat because like it helps them remember to eat or keeps them on like a eating consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Your comments are not needed.
No,
You're not a professional. I've seen
no.
so many dietitians like duet people's comments and just be like, this is so unnecessary. Like, there's
Yep.
nothing wrong about this. And like,
Mm-hmm.
that's how it should be. Like, I don't know why we're demonizing like
Mm-hmm.
enjoying things and like
Yep.
posting things and like just being. yourself
Hmm.
online. Like
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's
it's
crazy to me.
crazy.
I think the only thing that's
Yeah.
gonna fix it is like I don't know what's gonna fix it. There
My
has to be
like it's
some
just I know. If you find someone so disgusting, block them. If you really find a fat person that
yeah.
fucking disgusting, block them. If you really like if that's your issue,
Hmm.
but it's not. It's not that. You need them
Yeah.
to know that you hate them. Because
This is
you're
low key.
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
This is low key why I was really excited for Bridgerton season 3 because I was like, oh, it's coming out like the perfect time. I could keep everything goes back to Bridgerton, but it was coming out like the perfect time. 'Cause I feel like
Hmm.
society's just been so negative towards most people. And then when the showrunner came out and said like it's not about her body, it's not about the character's body, like that completely ruined it for me. And like I feel like that in and of itself is perpetuating what's happening right now. And I think like we need to stop. We need to just have moments on in media
Hmm.
that reflect like that people with bigger
Yeah.
bodies can be like
Loved and
attractive and can be loved
appreciated.
and can be like the object of attraction and be like, the standard in that like setting. Like that's the only way that we're gonna stop doing this.
This is just a reminder to everyone. You are beautiful in every single way.
But then I'll also this is making it a little more positive, but I'll see like videos of people like who are like who have similar body types as me, or like maybe they're like
Hmm.
also there's also plus size and they'll talk about like dating and then things like that. And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Like even if sometimes
Hmm.
they post about bad experience that they had, I'm like, okay, but like it's not like there are people in this world that are like that don't gaff. And
Who
that's
will
like
love you?
yeah, and
100%.
like that's really reassuring. Like I there's this one
Hmm.
girl I follow and she's trying to go on like 51st dates.
Yes, I love
I love
her.
her. I love
Hmm.
her. And like I don't think she's plus size. I think she's maybe like mid-size.
No.
But like
Yeah.
and like
Hmm.
hearing her talk about her dating experiences like she has a lot of some of them are bad, but some of them are really good. And like
Yeah.
things like that. Like I love seeing that. And there's this other girl
Hmm.
who's like plus size and she does her makeup. She's just really good at makeup. And like
Hmm.
she talks about like dating and like dating culture. She's like, yeah, like I deleted dating apps. Like I'm trying to like do other
Hmm.
things. Like
Yeah.
I love seeing those videos. I will take
Hmm.
500 of those videos over a video of someone saying like you're a big back or like I'm not
Yeah.
a fatty.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What are our takeaways? What are our takeaways for the day? Um, don't watch Thinspo. Please vote. Please vote when it come
This is a
November.
serious episode.
Shit. I'm
Holy
gonna
shit.
have to add in some random sound effects to make this goofy, because holy, oh
Yeah.
my God.
It's a
Um,
little bleak, I fear. But don't worry, it's just like the world is not bleak.
no, guys, I think we haven't
We're just
talked in a
fed up.
while, and this is what's weighing on our brains at the moment. So,
Yeah. It's in pop
yeah.
culture. It's a pop culture roundup of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And Big and Greedy sucks. Eat your heart out, girl.
Yeah. I hope you get a Van Leeuwen and Sabrina Carpenter espresso pint, and I hope you enjoy it.
I hope you
And I
enjoy
hope
it.
you
And
post yourself
also,
eating it and not feel bad.
yeah, face reveal. Come on, girl. Face reveal. We won't judge you. I promise. I promise.
Like
And thank you.
trust.
Well, thank you because it was actually, well, not thank you, but it was great advertising for our new episode. We got up to 100 views. So,
Yes, thank you so much.
yeah.
Appreciate.
You the
Love.
one. Yeah, you love.
It's
First,
all you.
honestly, I think it's first fan account because I feel like you have to be a fan to be a hater.
I totally agree. I think two things can be true.
A
But
hundred percent.
we've been talking about that. We've been talking about multitudes, complexities.
Oh yeah, also art. We talk
Yeah.
about
Oh
art.
yeah, we did. We talked about
Holy
theater. We talked about
shit.
corporate America. Holy fuck.
Oh my God. Well,
Thank you so
stay
much.
big, stay greedy.
Stay
We love
big.
y'all.
We'll see
Um,
you next week.
see you next week.